The reason why you give me 720 is because you overload. You thought that the brother only get this amount, so this one you minus off 60, you think that here is 450. It's actually wrong. Let me show you why you got it wrong. The correct answer, okay? So we have to read this step by step. A sum of money was shared between two brothers. 60 less than 25 of the total amount. So it's actually what? When we read such question, right, be very careful, which means that the total amount, 25 of the total amount times total minus $60. This is the meaning less than. Okay, that means this one you must put in front minus of this. Okay, so let us role model. We have 5, right? I have 5 of it. Okay, so 2/5. So here is actually 2/5. I minus off 60. Okay, this portion is actually given to the first brother. Okay, and then the second brother received the rest of the money. Be very careful, because we thought the rest of the money is actually here, which is this 3 box. Actually, the rest of the money is not only this 3 box. The rest of the money is actually from here to here, which is the 3 box plus $60. So then when we do the compare of the second brother, you don't just roll the 3 box, because it's not just the 3 box. It's actually the 3 box plus the $60. Okay, so the first brother, right, is actually initially is 2 box, right? But then it's not the 2 box. It's the 2 box. Take away this $60. So we know that the second brother has 450 more than the first brother. So the first brother stop here, right? Second brother here to here is 450. So when 450 minus off this and this portion here is actually what? 330. So now we know that one box, one unit is actually 330. Okay? Careless mistake. If you didn't know that this portion here, this portion here, because it's the parameter, you know that one section here is actually what? 20, right? That means this section here is 20. Okay, this section here is 20, and you know that here is 5. So add 5, and then you also know that this section here is 5. So add 5. So one triangle is actually equals to 30. You put only 25 because you maybe only add 5 here. Okay, if the area of the whole figure is 120 centimeter cube, what is the length of AC? Okay, so this one, hello. Okay, so this one, if you notice that if the whole figure is 120, you divide by 4. 120 divided by 4. You notice that one of them is actually 30. So one of this is actually 30. Okay, so if half times base is actually 5, you know that here is 5 times height is actually 30. So your height is actually you will have 12. When 12, but then you know that here is 5 already, right? So here to here is actually 12, but then you know that here is 5. So AC is actually 12 minus 5 equals to 7.
This question.
Okay, for this question, right, we have to run through it slowly. 1/5 of the guests were women. So over here, right, let's role model again. Just very love role model. So 1/5, that means I cut it into 5 boxes, right?
Oops, sorry. And those white hair, right, it's very easy to cut them.
1/5 is actually woman, 1/5 woman. So 2/4 of the remainder were men and the rest are children. So if when remainder, always draw down because it will not cause any confusion. So 3/4, right? So you say, so this one 3/4 men, and then this one 1/4 is actually children. Okay, so if you were to put everything back into one bar, you know that here is what this whole thing is actually 4/5. This remaining come from here, so I want to know 2 4 times 4/5 is actually 3/5 are men. Okay, so children is 1/4 times 4/5 because they all come from 4/5. So it's actually 1/5 are children. So I need to draw another. Here, when I draw another, I can easily combine them all together. So this one unit, right, is actually this one unit is woman, this one unit is children, and then this 3 unit will be men. Okay, and then it says that the number of men was 120 more than the total number of women and children. So men already, if you know that man is actually 3 unit, women plus children is actually 2 unit. So this 1 unit is actually 120. Okay, so you know that it's 120 here. And you know that 1 unit is 120. This is actually very important. Just highlight this. Where is the? Should I use a black pen instead? Okay. So you know that this is 1 unit is called 120. So it says that then the difficult part comes in. After some men left the party, 2/5 of the guests that remained were men. Okay? So you know that over here it's 120 women, 120 is children, correct? And then men is total is how many? 3 units times 120 is what? 3 times 120. Initially is actually 360. But then some of them left. Okay? And then some of them left, resulting in 2/5 of the guests that remain. So where are the guests that remain? Can I draw this thing back here? Give me a minute. Okay, so this is the one. So what I do is I draw this one here, right? 120, 120. So it's 360. This left. Okay, but then it says that the one remaining, right, is actually, where is my question? I cannot see my question. Okay. The one remaining, after some men left, I know that only men left. Okay, see, this is very critical. Here, now is only men left. But then, the woman and children remains the same, is the same. Okay, this is a very important thing. So you know that after some men left, 2/5 of the guests of that remaining were men. So here is the remaining guest. Correct or not? If here is the remaining, it says I cut into 5. It says 2/5. This is the remaining, right? This portion here is the remaining, right? So I draw down. Let's say I draw down. This portion here is the remaining. It says 2/5 of these are men. Okay? 2/5 of the remaining. This is the remaining. Do you see something? That all along, no children and women all remain the same. Nobody left. So my children and women, I see that 3 unit is actually equals to 120 at 120. So it's 240. 3 unit is actually 240. Okay? So 1 unit will be 240 divided 3. So will be 80. Where is it? So 1 unit is actually 80. So man, right? In this case, left is how many? Man has 2 unit left. If 1 unit equals to 80, 2 unit will be equals to 160. Initially, man has total of 360. 360 minus 160 equals to 200. So 200 of them left. Okay, so the critical part here is what? When you find 1 unit equals to how many, you know that the man, children and the woman didn't change. So from here, and you know that it's left 3 unit here. So we can easily find out how many left and take the initial minus the last one.